Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and Indians. My name is Kalpana, and I am your SA for today's meeting. Before starting this meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules, which are as follows. Please turn off your mobile phones and put it on silent mode. At Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please do not cross talks. As everybody in life has a mission, so does Toastmasters. And today, it is our Independence Day. Independence, we got 75 years ago. Independence is freedom. So, what do we have? We have the freedom of choice to speak or be a speaker. So give freedom to your thoughts, give freedom to your words at Speakers Toastmasters Club. Today, we will be watching certain speeches, prepared speeches and table topics over here. I now hand over. If you need to contact us for any technical glitches, our Zoom master is Manas. Please feel free to contact him. And for any help, you can use chat to not cross talk while any of the sessions are going on, as it disturbs the speaker. In the end, I would like you all to wish a happy Independence Day to all my colleagues, Toastmasters and Indians. I would like each one of you to say Vande Mataram. Please unmute yourself and say Vande
Mataram.
Mataram.
Vande
Mataram.
Vande
Mataram.
I now hand over the stage, the virtual stage, to a vivacious, sparkly little TMOD Toastmaster Nikita, who always wears a 1,000-watt smile on her face whenever I have seen her come on in any of the meetings.
To the
Over
presiding
to you.
officer.
Okay, I hand over now the stage to the presiding officer, Madhuvani. Madhuvani is a vivacious personality who has guided us throughout in our first term when we first joined Toastmasters, pushing us, ensuring that we actually attained our freedom from the fear of speaking. Over to you, presiding officer Madhuvani. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana. Yes, I was waiting for those adjectives. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for using them. And I hope I helped you to overcome the fear, to come out, to free you from the fear. So good evening, Toastmasters, visiting Toastmasters and guests. Friends, I'm sure you will agree if I say that we are all here to improve our public speaking and communication skills. Toastmasters has helped thousands of individuals to ace job interviews and achieve incredible levels of personal and professional growth. Through weekly club meetings and multiple educational programs, Toastmasters teaches its members communication, confidence, and leadership skills that can propel their careers and financial prospects to new heights. I now would like to know if there are any guests in the meeting today. Can the Zoom master help me if there are guests in the meeting? We don't have guests, okay?
Okay. No, we don't have.
Okay. Toastmasters and friends, today we are conducting our first MOT. So the moments of truth. Now, what is MOT? We have various ways of evaluating club performance by general evaluator, by XCOM or area director. And we take their advices and try to implement them and maintain. We also have at Speakers Community Toastmasters Club, we also do the evaluation. So gathering the input from the officers, from the members and guests is what we do in the MOT session. So without wasting time, I would be calling upon our today's Toastmaster, whom I call is a vivacious Toastmaster again. He has been a Toastmaster for 6 years now, and he is working. He's a distinguished Toastmaster and he has taken many leadership roles in the club and district. He believes in the motto, lead to serve. He works with a leading MNC and loves trekking, playing basketball and running marathons. So all over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhuvani, for the introduction. I was a bit intrigued by thinking that vivacious is the word of the day, but then I saw that no, it is not, and intrigued is the word of the day. But thank you so much. And today we will have the moments of truth. And Toastmaster Madhuvani has already explained what moments of truth is. So half of my job is done in terms of explaining what it is. As she has rightly said, feedback is a very important aspect in Toastmasters. We have seen in our club meetings itself that we give feedback to each and every speaker and also to all the role players that the general evaluator and the team of evaluators do. But we also have something wherein we have to evaluate the club as a whole. How is the club doing? Is the club doing well? Is the EXICOM doing well? Are the club members satisfied with how the club is going? And for that, we have something called the moments of truth. We conduct moments of truth. It's not a mandatory thing, but a club should do it. It's more of a hygiene thing that a club should do, so that, and most of the good clubs do it, so that they know how it is going and what we can improve on. And for the same, we have moments of truth twice in a year, one in the first half and one in the second half. So the first half's moments of truth will be conducted today. I have already circulated the link of the document in the group, in the members group. So as you don't have guests, I think all the members can go through it. I've already circulated in the members group. But what I'll still do is I'll just share it on the screen so that you can see this 1 second. Yeah. Is my screen visible? If anyone can confirm.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the document that I've given. And if you see this document, in this, we evaluate the club based on 6 parameters. The first parameter is the first impressions. And you have the explanation. There are 6 points under first impression. So for each of the points, you have to give ranking. And how the ranking is based is, you see that yellow line, it says that it's from 1 to 5. 1 is that we have never met the standard. 2 is that we rarely meet the standard. 3 is that we sometimes meet the standard. 4 is we usually meet the standard. And 5 is we always meet the standard. So that way you give the ranking for each of the points under each of the headings. So under first impression, there are 6. Similarly, under membership orientation, there are 6. Then there is fellowship, variety, and communication. There are 6. And each of these points are also explained what that means. Then you don't have to go through it now. You'll have ample amount of time. I'm just giving you a detail about how it will go. Then there is the 4th point, that is program planning and meeting organization. 5th is membership strength. And 6th is achievement recognition. Okay, so these are the 6 broad points on which we'll be discussing. As we do not have a lot of time, as you have to conduct the session also. So what we'll do is we'll divide the group. Okay, so we'll divide the group in two groups. We'll have 2 breakout rooms in which all of you will be divided. And in a group, you'll have to discuss each of these points, not each of these points. So what we'll do is, in the first group, first breakout room, we'll discuss the first 3 points. And in the second breakout room, we'll discuss the next 3 points. Okay. So you will get 15 minutes to discuss each of the points that you're given, as in the first. 1 second, why is it blue? So 15 minutes, you'll have to discuss each of the points and you have to rank the points. So for example, the people in the breakout room 1 will get first impression, membership orientation, fellowship, variety, and communication. So you'll have to discuss on these points at the club meeting or not. It's more of a discussion. As all our members, that's good actually, because you'll have gone through the club meetings and everything, and you'll know. And you have to discuss and have to put on the points. So, and the next group breakout room number 2 will be going through program planning, membership strength, and achievement recognition. So you'll have to rate all these points. Then what we'll do is after 15 minutes, we'll come back to the main room, and for each of these points, we'll have a spokesperson from that group who will be coming and talking what are the rankings that you have given for each of these points. And if any of the ranking is less than 3, then you have to give an explanation of why do you have ranked it less than 3. Okay. So what you can do is in that group, you can have one person speaking on all the 3 points for that group, or you can divide each of the points among any of the people as you find good. Okay. So that's how it will go. Any questions till now? No questions? Great. So
How much time should one room get?
okay, so we'll have 15 minutes. So what we'll do is total, I'll give you till 4:30. Okay. So it's 4:11 now. I'll give you till 4:30. So till 4:30, you all discuss, and before closing the room, I'll tell you 1 minute or 2 minutes left. And then you have to come back to the room and you'll have to tell or discuss, as in tell to all the group members, what have you ranked and why have you ranked if it is less than 3. Fine. So Sachin, if you are fine, then we can divide everyone except me into 2 groups.
Yeah, I've already done it. Please accept the room invitation. Ankit, you can reject it.
Yeah. So Pranjali and Sharon, I think Sharon is also gone. Pranjali? Pranjali, are you there? Sachin, has Sharon gone? Okay, Sharon has gone.
Yes, Pranjali only.
Pranjali is not yet gone. Sachin, if you want, even you can go to one of the breakout rooms which has less number of people, and
It's equal only if Pranjali joins. So I'll go in room number 1 then.
do one thing, make me host and you go to room number 1.
You are already co-host, right?
Yeah, but make me host.
The host.
I'm not sure if the host goes into the breakout room, then what happens. So I just want
Sure. Just one minute.
Harsh, you're back. Okay.
Yes. So please, Ankit, give us the screen sharing rights to each group.
Okay.
At least give me and someone from the another group, because we need to share the screen and then we'll discuss.
Okay. Fine. You go to the group. I'll send you. I'll go to the group and I'll give this. Okay.
Ankit, please send me in one of the rooms because I have no access now.
Sachin, just wait a minute. Let me just go to the group and see if I can give the this. I'll first make you co-host. Just remain in this group for 1 minute. I'll just go and give the co-host rights to someone, and then I'll just come back and then you can go. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. How do I go to any of the breakout rooms?
In breakout room only, there is an option, right? Join. Room 1 join, room 2 join.
Okay, I'm stopping the recording now. Okay. Okay, thanks. So thanks for coming back, everyone. From group 1, who is the person who's going to talk? I think group 1 consisted of Shreya, Nikita, Madhuvani, Pranjali, Arun, Divya. So who's going to talk from group 1?
We all have agreed upon some points. So I have noted down the points. If somebody else has noted down, they are free to speak. Otherwise, I'm okay with speaking.
So Madhuvani, I would request you to maybe give someone else a chance as you are a presiding officer.
Okay. So has anybody else noted down the points? No.
No. Okay. Then it's okay, Madhuvani. Then you can speak. So you'll be speaking for all the 3 points, right?
Yeah. We have discussed all the 3 points. So if you want me to go ahead, and how much time I have?
So Madhuvani, you have, it's 34. So you have 6 minutes till 4:40.
Okay.
So I'll just make you the, okay. Now you can start.
Yeah. So thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. We have discussed all these points in our group. Regarding the first impressions, so we all have gone through all the points. So the first point, guests greeted warmly and introduced to the officers and members. We all agree upon giving the 5. We have even the new members in our club who also agreed to this point for giving the 5. Next, guest book and name tags provided. Since this is a online atmosphere, we didn't get the thing as name tags, but yes, guests are allowed to tag in as to prefix as guests, so that we understood that it is to identify the guests among the group of the people. So when guests are prefixed as guests, then we can identify them. So we took that point in that way, and we have given it a 4. Professionally arranged meeting room, we feel that we all agreed that ZM and ZM keeps everything in place. The host is given the rights and everything is pre-arranged before the meeting. We are all set with the meeting, but yes, sometimes it has happened so that the recording did not take place. The recording had to be reminded, and there are certain things which had to be reminded regarding the polling and other things. So we felt that the professionally arranged meeting room has the scope of improvement. So we give 4. Next, convenient.
Okay, Madhuvani, 1 second. Moving ahead, you don't have to explain for all the points. Only those which are 3 or less than 3, you'll have to give an explanation. Okay.
Convenient meeting location. Yes, we give a 5. And then guests invited to address the club. Yes, of course, we give the chance, but here we gave a 3 because they are not, we don't get enough time in the end of the meeting as to take their feedback. Like how one of the members of our group suggested that we can take a 1-line feedback. So this I would also speak in the end, like a 1-word feedback can be taken from the guest. So we are giving a 3 here because we have a scope of improvement. Guests are invited to join. Yes, we post the links in the guest group, and we are also inviting them to join. Even our VPM also invites the guests to join to the meeting. So we have the next one.
What is that point for the last one?
Points we gave is 5.
Okay. So Madhuvan, again, don't explain everything. Just explain the ones which are 3 or less than 3. Okay.
Okay. For membership orientation. So we have formal induction, including presentation of membership pin and manual. Since we didn't get what is the pin manuals, which we are not doing, we are giving 4 to it. Assignment of mentor, 5. Education programs and recognition system, we give it as a 5. Then learning needs assessed. Here we have got some things that we can still, we gave a 3 there because we can still approach the members and understand their area of working and then suggest them what is the pathway that they can choose. So there is a miss here that we can improve upon. So we are giving a 3 there. Speaking roles assigned, yes, we gave a 5. And members involved in all aspects of club activities, yes, we have a free forum here, we give a 5 here. We go to the fellowship variety and communication. Guests greeted warmly and made welcome, yes, we give 5. Enjoyable and educational meetings planned, yes, we have lots of meetings planned that way, so we give a 5. Regularly scheduled social events, as in today we are celebrating the Independence Day, so we have also given a 5 there. Whereas members participate in area, district and international events. Yes, our members have participated and we are giving a 5 there. Inter-club events encouraged. We are giving a 2 here because we have not yet started this inter-club events. So we have to work on that aspect and then get into more of such things where we have inter-club events. And then club newsletter website published and updated regularly, but club's newsletter is something which we have to work. So we are giving a 3 there. We have to work and start these. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Madhuvani, for sharing. Thank you. Now I'll go to group number 2. So from group number 2, who is going to talk?
I'm going to discuss.
Harsh, yeah.
Harsh, you're going to discuss on all the 3 points?
Yeah. And meanwhile, like while I'm speaking, my team members are going to pitch in if there is anything that they want to discuss,
Okay.
right?
So as I've already told Madhuvani, even it goes for you that you will be just giving a ranking for each of the points. And
Okay.
if there is 3 or less than 3, only then explain. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we got the three parameters. First one is the program planning and meeting organization. Starting with this. So for that, there is a 1 point which says that members know program responsibilities are prepared to carry out all assignments we gave it 3. We felt that we need to see, like, okay, whenever someone is, I mean, creating a path for him, or I mean, for their journey at Toastmaster, they should be told that, okay, these are the points that you will be checked on, this is how you should proceed. A kind of elaborative framework should be there, so that they don't have to ask every time. And this point we discussed, right? Now coming to all now coming to the point where it's positive and helpful evaluation. I'm really sorry, this point we marked 4, but still I want to discuss this point. What we have discussed is, like, when someone is giving an evaluation, let's say a grammarian, we cannot point out the person, that's what we discussed. But at the end of the day, at the end of the meeting, a grammarian can provide a personalized report to the person, because we felt that whenever someone gets the true report, like, even if someone says that, okay, you were totally wrong, it should be helpful for me to improve in the further meetings. So this is something that we discuss, and it should be, we should look at it in a positive manner. If we are pointing out the mistakes, it can be helpful for the person. Again, now coming to the second point, which is the membership strength. So now we have given a three rating.
Wait. First, discuss all the points. There are 6 points in that first part. Just give the rankings for each of the points.
Okay, so should I just pick out the rankings, right?
Yeah.
Should
So
I-
okay, let me do this. Program and agenda publicized in advance. What's the point given?
That we have given 4.
Okay.
And
Meeting details and
we still also feel that they can be further, we need more PR where Instagram is concerned, because anybody who has got any sort of achievement or recognition, their photos are not generally put up in our Speakers Community Toastmaster Club page of Instagram. Something on the Facebook also would add to our club's, visibility on social media. That's what we felt over here. The second one we have given, all projects are manual, was something we did not get it. Now time, we have given 3.5. Just a second. Meetings begin and end on time, right? That is 3.5, but I still feel that we need to improvise. We have improved a lot, but 15 minutes, we still overshoot. If that can be taken into consideration, it would be nice. Creative table topics and activities 5, positive and helpful evaluation. That was the point where Harsh pitched in saying that those who have, would like
I
to
think
have,
all other are discussed,
yes,
right? That's
all
fine.
the others are discussed.
Table topics and
Yeah,
activities.
table
5, right?
topics, we felt some creativity has been showcased.
Okay, fine.
And
Let's go to the
yes.
next point. Membership
Next
strength.
point, club has 20 or more members. We have given 5 members are retained. We have given here 3.5 to 3.8 because we want every member to participate. We keep seeing the same faces, and if something can be done to involve every member, it will enrich our club. Promotion of club in the community or within its organization, yes. I also suggested over here that if any one of us are participating in any of the clubs where we are invited, we always should make it a point to say that we are from Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. That has always been my take whenever I am asked to do something at any other club. So I would suggest this over here as a point to be taken. Club programs varied in.
What is the rank?
We
Promotion of
have
club in the
given 4 over here. Despite
Okay.
everything, we have given 4 because among us we share a beautiful
Okay.
bond. Club program is varied and exciting. We can still prep it up. We can have something that will attract the members who are not attending. So here it is 3.5. Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized, absolutely. But there's one thing I would like to suggest here. When somebody is getting recognized by the Toastmaster International Organization at a higher level, let us have some sort of a celebration when a meeting is taking place, not just congratulation, which is verbally mentioned in our group.
What is
Regular
the ranking?
The ranking I have given still is 4 because this is personal, this is
Okay,
within
fine.
us, and we
Next.
can improvise. Regular membership building programs, yes, but we still need to improvise. Again, we have given 4 because I'm sure we can brainstorm and come up with better ideas. Achievement recognition, there were 2 segments which we have left, and my group members, in case you feel I am wrong, please correct me, because while Madhuvani was speaking, I very quickly went through it and have given ratings according to what I felt was right. But in case I'm wrong, please feel free to pitch in. I'll be very quick about this, Ankit. Award applications immediately submitted to the world headquarters. Yes, 5. I have never seen BP Educations, both of them being that diligent and that quick about things. We've always got our first finished certificate quickly. Progress charts displayed and maintained. Yes, but I would still like more of it on PR. So I'm going to give it a 4. Do my team members agree with it? Do you think there should be a more display on social media so that they are tempted to come and attend our club meetings? Because I come across Raipur, I come across Baroda, I come across Ahmedabad. They are all very, very visible on Instagram. So please
Okay, so
let us also.
progress charts is more with respect to the members' educational progress.
Okay.
This is
okay,
not social
okay.
media. Okay, next.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
No, it's okay. Next.
Member achievements formally recognized with a ceremony. Yes, there I have given 4. I would really like them to be congratulated more vocally. Then club district and international leaders recognized. Yes, but still with more fanfare would be fine. So 4. Club and member achievements publicized. Yes, I'm sure that is being publicized, but little less. I think we can be more active on Facebook too. DCP is used for
What's the rank
planning.
for this?
This is 4. Because we already have a page and everything. We just need to have someone who is good with, PR and media. That's it. DCP is used for planning and recognition is something I didn't understand. So I wasn't able to, give any points.
Fine.
If
This is for the Exicom. Exicom will know this.
This
All-
we can give
all-
it as 5.
All right, Sharon.
Yeah.
Thank you for pitching in for that. Now I come down to, that's it. I think we
Yeah,
have done.
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Any suggestions from any of my team members? You can pitch in because anybody? Sharon, I think, and we had Manas too with us. I think that's it in that case, Ankit.
Okay.
These are the few suggestions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madhuvani. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Kalpana, for giving the details. So what we'll be now doing is we'll be putting on these points. I'll be putting on these points. I'll be summarizing them, and I'll be coming out with the median or the mean of all the rankings that you all have given for each of the points. And this is something that we'll be discussing among the Exicom, and also we'll be submitting to the district in terms of how the club is doing. And I believe most of the points we have done well, but we have listened to the points that you all have given, as in the members have given. I'm sure the Exicom has also listened to it. I think there is only one point where we have got 2. Other than most of them, we have got 3.5, 3 or above. So that is a good sign. And now I would request our presiding officer, Madhuvani, to please come and maybe in 3 minutes talk about the feedback given and what are the points that we would like to use going ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. I think I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes. So the MOT very nicely conducted, and all members have come up with their suggestions. They have been open and also recognized the good things that have been done, and they have also suggested some improvements which we can definitely consider and take them into our plans in the forthcoming meetings. Mainly what I have realized is 2-3 things that is immediately which we can be implementing is positive evaluation and helpful evaluation of the grammarian. Well suggested that. And then inviting the non-active members, which we are doing, and still we will take it into account, and we will do it in a war footing, this that we will be contacting them and asking them to participate. And apart from that, PR and recognition, having it in the social media, apart from that, and rigorously inviting the other guests. And anyway, our VP membership is also very active, but we will also see to it that we are bringing these points up from 2, 3 to more 4 and 5. So with the cooperation and coordination of all the members, and we will also discuss this in the Excom, and definitely we'll get back to you with all the changes. And thanks a lot for being a part of the MOT. And thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhuvani. So these points now the Exicom will be working on. Thank you all the members for being so open and truthful about the points, because that is what will help the club moving ahead. and we'll be incorporating the points. And it's not only the responsibility of the ExCom, but also the members. Moving ahead, if there are any suggestions that you feel the club can do better, or you can yourself come and help the club in terms of doing, please come and because we are all part of the same club, and we are all there to help the club moving ahead. So I would not take more of your time. I have, I think 4:48 was my time. So now, thank you everyone for this. And now I would give the stage to a person who is our secretary and also a very enthusiastic Toastmaster. She is taking the role of Toastmaster of the Day today, and she's going to explain to us about guts. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but she's going to talk about guts. So let us take call on stage the gutsy Toastmaster Nikita. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Nikita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit. After this wonderful moment of reflection, we now start the formal meeting. The theme of today is gut feeling, in which, as Toastmaster Ankit said, I'm rightly going to talk about guts. And in this meeting, we will have a prepared speeches round. We do not have the table topic round today, and then we have the general evaluation at the end. For this meeting, we have role players who are going to help us and who are going to observe the members and guide them in their personal growth. The first role player that we have today is a Toastmaster who's taken up many roles in the past and has also given a wonderful speech in the past. I still remember his icebreaker speech, which I continued, and it just gripped me onto the screen for 4 minutes and I was listening to him. I would like to introduce the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster Harsh, would you like to explain your role?
Good evening, everyone. So welcome, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters. Am I audible, right? And the guest, I'm the grammarian of the day. So as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to speakers, listening to your language usage. I will take note of the incorrect usage of the grammar, as well as any good usage of words, quotes, sayings, or the thoughts. As a grammarian, I would like to introduce the word of the day, which is intrigue, and you can see in the chat box. You can use it while you speak or you participate in the table topic. Now coming to the phrase of the day, it is to put cold wine in a new bottle. I will encourage you guys to use it during your speech as well as your table topics. Now, I will give my report when called upon by the general evaluator, and thanks a lot. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. The next role player that we have today has a wonderful smile, and she's also a great singer. We have the R counter, who is Toastmaster Shreya. Toastmaster Shreya, can we do a quick audio video check?
Yes, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the counter for the day. As the counter, I will note down the words and sounds used as crutch or pillars by the speakers. I will listen to the crutch words such as and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen to the filler sounds such as I will note down when a speaker repeats a phrase such as I, this means, and with long and short pauses. I will present my report as and when called by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. The third role player that we have today, who is the timer, Toastmaster Pranjali, the amount of preparation she has done has intrigued me. When she has already before we started the meeting, she went through the timer cards and everything, and with her great preparation, we have her doing the role of the timer of the day. Toastmaster Pranjali, can we have a quick audio video check with you? You are not audible.
Yeah.
Yes, you are audible.
I hope I'm audible and visible. Good evening, all Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am timer for today. As the timer, my duty is to time the prepared speeches. We don't have table topics today and evaluations. For prepared speeches, the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. for icebreaker speech and 6 to 7 minutes for the other speech. Evaluation time allocated is 2 to 3 minutes. I will display the green screen at the minimum qualifying time, yellow screen at the midpoint of the qualifying time, and red screen at the maximum qualifying time. For prepared speech and evaluation, the speaker has 30 seconds of grace period before minimum qualifying time and maximum qualifying time. All speakers who continue to speak beyond 30 seconds grace will not qualify for the vote. I will report the time taken by the speakers when called upon. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Nikita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranjali. I am sure with these three wonderful role players, we're going to have an amazing meeting today. Coming back to your Toastmaster of the Day, I am Toastmaster Nikita, and I'm doing my PhD in neuroscience, and I joined Toastmasters to have better communication skills. I want all of you to close your eyes for 10 seconds and think about why you joined Toastmasters. I give you 10 seconds for this activity. Now, ask yourself, can you do all that you want to do if you are not okay yourself? If you do not take care of yourself, can you achieve all the things that you want to achieve? You need to be in your best health and your best shape to do what you really want to do. And where does this good health come from? It comes from your gut. Like a good leader orchestrates the entire team of diverse players to have and gets the best out of them to have a company functioning at its best. In the same manner, your gut has billions of microbes in there, microbes, not human cells, but microbes who are working for you to keep you alive and you in the best of your health. When these microbes in your gut are in harmony, then you can function to the maximum capacity. Your mental health, your mental clarity, your emotional well-being, your energy levels all come from your gut. On the contrary, if you do not have a healthy gut, the issues that you can have are depression, Alzheimer's, low anxiety levels, even Parkinson's and obesity. You have all heard the phrase that you are what you eat. How many of you have been in depression earlier or have known somebody who was in depression? Think for a minute. What did you eat back then? Did you not go and eat your comfort foods like pizzas, fries, or pastries?
Chocolates.
Chocolates, yes. I'm sure all of you have heard of dopamine, GABA, oxytocin, serotonin, oxytocin. All these are buzzwords that we hear nowadays. But these chemicals are all known to calm you down, to make them happy. These chemicals are released by your brain, and your central nervous system and your gut work in harmony and vice versa. If you have a good gut health, you have a good nervous system working, which are going to release good chemicals. And vice versa, if you have a good nervous system working, they will stimulate your gut health good. So next time, when you feel bad, you're in depression, you feel anxious, go have high fiber rich foods. Fibers are not human food. They're not meant to keep us healthy. They are insoluble in our body. They are food for our gut microbiota. When your gut microbiota gets its food, it can release food that you need to make you happy and for you to work. Having said that, and having had a resolution today that we all are going to take care of our health and resort to healthier food options to become better leaders and to fulfill the purpose of why we joined Toastmasters. Having said that, I would like to move on to the next round of the prepared speeches round. The first prepared speech that we have today is from a new member, Toastmaster Charu. Toastmaster Charu will be giving her icebreaker speech today, and she has a very interesting topic for today, which is my inspiring tooth story. The evaluator for Toastmaster Charu's speech is Toastmaster Sharon. Toastmaster Sharon, can we do an audio video check with you?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, thank you.
Toastmaster, my target speaker, Toastmaster Charu, is attempting her icebreaker speech, and the objective of this speech is to introduce herself to the club. Best of luck, Toastmaster Charu. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Nikki.
Toastmaster Charu, can we have a quick audio video check with you before your speech?
Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Am I
you're
audible and
audible.
visible?
Yes, you are. So, Toastmaster Charu, my inspiring tooth story. My inspiring tooth story, Toastmaster Charu.
Hello, Toastmaster of the day and beloved fellow Toastmasters. This meeting marks my 6th meeting in attendance, and I assume you all must have observed that I have been taking one role or another in all our previous convenes. Honestly, public speaking was never a jittery lane for me. Over the years, I have participated in several oratory competitions and hosted bunch of events. Even now, in my professional career, I have to converse regularly with different stakeholders. But there was a time in my life when I was not confident to even show up on the stage. Do you all remember your primary school days when your milk teeth were falling off? I remember both of my front teeth had fallen off and I was not able to enunciate a few words correctly. Well, this led to a bit of infantile kidding in school. Whenever I used to speak anything, the kids around me would make fun of me. On one day, like any other 4th grade student, I came home crying, and my parents asked me what was wrong. I affirmed that my classmates pick on me, and I had felt so disheartened that I withdrew my name from one of the oratory competitions. Well, my parents understood that this was a temporary phase, and until I didn't get my permanent teeth, I need to remain strong. So my parents asked me to eat one green chili every day. It seems a chili a day keeps bad pronunciation away. Slowly and steadily, the enunciation got better. My permanent teeth were fully developed, and I was back on stage in absolute confidence. Around 15 years have passed since then, and I'll be lying if I say I never think of those slightly horrible days. But my tooth taught me to remain confident, work on my weakness, and who knew that one day this could turn into an intriguing speech. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Charu. That was a very wonderful speech, and it is very intriguing how a tooth can inspire a whole icebreaker speech. For our next speech, we have a Toastmaster who has given us wonderful speeches in the past, and she is reaching towards the end of her level 1, Toastmaster Divya. For the evaluation of her speech, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Toastmaster Sai Kumar, can we do a audio video check with you?
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
The speaker is attempting level 1 project evaluation and feedback second speech, where the speaker will incorporate the feedback given in the first speech from the path dynamic leadership. And the purpose statement, the purpose of this project is for the members to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the members to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his or her first speech. Timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish speaker all the best. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Toastmaster Divya, can we have an audio video check with you?
Yeah, am I audible? I think.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
audible and visible.
I have to share a presentation. So,
Okay. Zoom Master, can
so
we have the host?
Okay, so
I
Pranjali,
am
what you can do is you can share the timing to Divya on the chat when her 5 minutes is done, 6 minutes is done, 7 minutes in that way. Okay, so you can stop sharing. Yeah.
I have stopped sharing my screen. Is it okay?
Yes. Toastmaster Divya, are you able to share your screen?
yeah, just a minute.
Yes. Yes, we can see it. Yes.
I think I will readjust the size. Just a minute, I will share it again. I think there's some issue. Does someone know how to recalibrate the size of the screen?
I think this is proper. It's visible.
Yeah, it's proper now.
Okay, so are you seeing the entire screen of the presentation screen? I don't know.
Yes.
I think you can go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. So I guess
So,
the size is okay. So
yeah,
Toastmaster
Nikita, you were saying something?
Yes, I was saying Toastmaster Divya. So since you will have the timer shown to you on chat, I suggest you have your chat box also open.
Just a moment. Yeah.
Okay.
I have my chat box open.
Okay. So Toastmaster Divya, selfless good deeds. Selfless good deeds. Toastmaster Divya.
Yeah. So hi everyone. So there's a picture in front of you. You see a person volunteering at an NGO. So you find them feeding the poor. So now what do you think about them? So any reactions? What do you think about that person? The person who is helping others feed with food, feeding them. So I will proceed. Yeah, exactly. So our intuition tells us that they are doing a good deed, right? She's helping others without any benefit for herself, obviously. Now you got to know that the person was paid to do that act. She was paid to volunteer. They got a specific sum of money for their work. Now, how do you feel about her?
Everyone needs food on their
She
table.
doesn't seem as good as before, right? I mean,
No, no,
no,
she
I'm
also
talking
needs
about the
food on
person
her
who is
table.
helping.
Okay.
Yeah, so the point here I'm trying to make is, so initially you saw her helping the poor. So it was a selfless, truly selfless act. But now you got to know that the person was actually paid. So it wasn't truly a selfless act. So she was paid to do it. So what does this tell us? We associate good acts with selflessness. If we consider any act to be selfless, what we think is we want that act to be entirely selfless. We think the person doing it is not receiving any benefit out of it. So selflessness becomes an important attribute through which we determine if a person is good or not. So the other day I was watching a episode of Friends. So any fans of the series
Big fan.
Friends here? Big
Big
fan, right?
fan.
So there was this episode where Joey and Phoebe, these are two friends of the TV show. So they were discussing about a very interesting topic. Phoebe, so there's Phoebe and there's Joey. Okay, Joey and Phoebe argue about whether or not any unselfish acts truly exist. Joey thinks that unselfish goods do not exist at all, while Phoebe is of the opinion that people are inherently good. So ultimately, Phoebe, they have an argument, and Phoebe finally decides that she will find an unselfish act and prove to Joey that he is wrong. So after multiple unsuccessful attempts, Phoebe finally decides she will donate her money to PPS Stations. PPS Station is an organization that she truly despises, but but even though she decides to help to give money to the PPS station, but unfortunately for her, that money helps Joey, a very struggling actor, get on television. So Phoebe feels good about helping Joey, but then she immediately realizes that the act of feeling good cancels out her selfless act. So this got me thinking. I was totally intrigued by this idea. Is there such a thing as a selfless good deed? What do you guys think? So you see people going to charities, raising money through campaigns, feeding animals, and million other things. There are so many good acts that people do, but there is so much benevolence around. But how much of it is actually selfless? Now I want you guys to think carefully. Think about the last good deed you performed. What did you do? Whom did you help? How did you feel afterward? Did you guys feel happy? Obviously, you felt happy, right? So, but does that make your act selfless? Was your act truly selfless? Are humans so? It makes me question: are humans inherently selfish? Can anyone ever do a selfless good deed? This brings me to another important term called altruism. Philosophers and scientists have long argued about whether or not altruism exists. So altruism is defined as a devotion to the welfare of others over your own personal well-being. Behavior is normally described as altruistic when it is motivated by a desire to benefit someone other than oneself for that person's sake. So if anyone does an act where he helps someone else without thinking about the benefit for themselves, that act is called altruistic. Altruism, so this is what altruism means. It's a very popular term coined by psychologists a few decades back. So and scientists and psychologists have been arguing about it ever since. So those on one side say that people act selflessly to benefit others out of their natural inherent quality of goodness. Those on the other side say that behind every good act of altruism, there is an ulterior motive, such as wanting to appear good in the eyes of the community, which is ultimately selfish. Michael Gaslin has famously said, scratch an altruistic and watch the hypocrite play. So most of the acts that people perform are derived from an ulterior motive. So here's a simple argument. So we act as we are motivated by our desires. So when we act on our desires, we are seeking the feeling of satisfaction that comes from fulfilling them. So since feeling satisfied benefits us, all actions have some level of self-interest to them. Seems legit, right? Everything we do has an ulterior motive that we have in our mind. Think of all examples that you could find. Politicians and celebrities do charity, but most of them make sure that their news is broadcasted on the media or it is written in the newspaper. Obviously, their donations will turn out to be useful, but what was their sole motive? They did have an ulterior motive to look good to the people. So, and I don't blame them. I'm no different. I may have done things to achieve that feeling of personal gratification. Even when people don't seek an immediate reward for a good deed, they often feel energized and happy afterwards. A sensation sometimes referred to as the happy glow or the helper's high. Thus, I know it's a tough pill to follow, but I want to conclude my speech with a simple saying that could you find an act that is truly altruistic? Does your act doesn't fall in one of the categories of validation or reciprocation or satisfaction? Ultimately, we all do things with an ulterior motive. Humans just don't act out of kindness of their hearts, and they are not truly altruistic. This isn't, I'm not saying this to be cynical, but rather it's a fact of life. The existence of altruism hasn't been proven. But at the end, I would like you guys to leave with the question, is there anything truly altruistic? Is there a truly selfless good deed that you could perform? Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful speech, Toastmaster Divya. After the speech, I'm questioning all the selfless acts I've done, if they were really selfless or not. After your wonderful speech, I would like to call upon the timer to give his report.
It was really a wonderful speech. Icebreaker speech. I have taken time of 4 minutes and 2 seconds. That was from Charu. And the second speech from Divya has taken 7 minutes and 55 seconds.
Thank you so much, Timer Pranjali. Now we go to the next part, which is the general evaluation. I'm sure most of us are missing the table topics today, but with a heavy heart, we'll have to move on to the general evaluation round. For the general evaluation, I would like to call on the experienced Toastmaster Arun. Can we have a quick audio video check with you, Toastmaster Arun?
Audio check. Video check.
Yes, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Arun.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikita. I have this feeling that every time I come to this club, I get intrigued by the theme that you people have. Last time I came here, it was stay healthy, stay hungry, or something like that, where the Toastmaster was talking about all the time the benefits of having good food, good practices, having a good lifestyle and all. Today, coincidentally, again, when I'm here, I am hearing all the good things that I need to do in life to stay healthy and live long. So thank you so much. You guys are always discussing these things, I guess. I have now this waiting stereotype in my mind that if I need to take good talks, I need to go to this club and listen to you people. Thank you. Happy Independence Day and very good evening to all the Toastmasters here. It's my pleasure. I am your general evaluator for this evening. Now, it's my duty to, since guests are not here, I will skip the explanation of the structure of the section that I'm going to manage here. However, I would like to just quickly summarize that there is a team of timer, counter, and general evaluator, and then there is a team of evaluators who are going to help me in conducting this section. Without much ado, I would like to invite our first evaluator, Toastmaster Shirin, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Charu. Toastmaster Shirin, can you hear us? And I can see you.
Yeah. Am I audible also?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. So everyone, Toastmaster Shirin is here with the evaluation of the speech of Toastmaster Charu. Welcome.
Thank you, General Evaluator Arun. As the great Muhammad Ali says, even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take the first step. And our target speaker, Toastmaster Charu, has definitely taken her first step, didn't she? Let me first congratulate you for starting and beginning your voyage with Toastmaster, and your ship has set sail and we will discover many new places with you. The title itself, My Inspiring Tooth Story, was quirky enough to grab my attention, and I thought, how will he stitch a whole introduction story out of this? I have 3 points, 3 good points that you can note. The first one being the style with which you delivered your story. What intrigued me was the style. You started conversing with us, which we felt like we knew you, and you had this calm and composed way of speaking, the way of delivery, which helped us to connect with you at a different level. That was one of your good points. Then you had this ear-catching words or quotes, which quotes like a chilly day keeps bad pronunciation away. Even the story itself. Who would have thought of talking about your childhood teeth story for an introduction story? Then you had the conclusion. So the conclusion was apt on how you overcame this speech pronunciation issue. The speech itself was a flashback. As to you started saying that I am right now doing good because I had all those things at the back, and it was like a Bollywood movie. So you started with the main thing first, and then you said how you overcame with the story, with the pronunciation issue, and how you overcame the whole thing in your school days. So that was your third point. The first one was the style. Second one, your catchy words and quotes. The third one was the conclusion and the whole structure in itself. The recommendations that I have, a few recommendations that I have is one, the story was fabulous, but I felt like I wanted to know you more. So you had 4 to 6 minutes. So you could have utilized you could have taken 1 more minute to explain who you are in your college days, who you are now, who is the Charu, who is a podcaster. You could have added all those things. And I could sense, the second point is I could sense that you're a storyteller. So you could, in your next speech, you could whip up a good, intriguing story and keep us engaged in it. To summarize it all, Charu, you are a juggler. You have words coming out of your mouth. Keep juggling, keep adding new stories, characters, dialogues, and drama. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shirin, for that exhaustive feedback to the speech of Toastmaster Charu, and I'm sure she would have definitely improved after accepting and practicing the feedback that we have given to her. Now, the time to go to the next evaluator, who is Toastmaster Sai. He will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Divya. And we have
Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Sai Kumar.
Yeah. Thank you, General Evaluator. Selfless good deed. For me, this speech was like putting old wine in the bottle, because the speaker has already given the speech and tried to include some feedback from the previous speech and refine into a very new speech. So what are the things the speaker tried to convey here to the message is do selfless good deed without any altruism. And what I like, considering the previous feedback, to showcase this message, the speaker used a presentation part. And the presentation part of 3 different things of an NGO, how you can do good deeds without any self. Second, about the 2 characters, how she refined the 2 characters through presentation and brought up that message of doing good deeds without any meaning or without any kind of say gaining something from it. And the third was the altruism, where the speaker explained about the both the sides of altruism, and where few examples of some celebrities were shared, where many of them do good deeds, but that is somewhere I can speaker tried to say in the kind of promotion or some meaning for them. So these are the 3 things the speaker brought to 3 slides of presentation, and she had a good message, eye contact, and the feedback mechanism she applied from the previous speech. Now, what I can suggest 1 or 2 things is, now for any presentation speech, if you are using any slide of say 4 to 5 slides, so you can either cut down into 3, or and in the beginning you can share with the Zoom master so that you could have completed your speech on time. And second, you engage all of us with the question right from the first. However, in the beginning, what you can do, first ask the question and tell audience to unmute and answer, because there was some kind of say distraction between when some guest or member were answering. Okay, so overall, to summarize your speech, you had a good message through 3 different examples you shared with all of us, good eye contact, and you applied the previous mechanism speech in this new second speech. Just to reduce a slide and complete your speech on time, add a little bit handover of presentation mode before the speech. I'm sure you will drop. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Thanks a lot. Can we have timers report, please?
Yes, for evaluation, Shirin has taken 2 minutes 50 seconds, and Sai Kumar has taken 3 minutes 10 seconds.
2 minutes 50 and 3 minutes. Sorry, for Sai Kumar, 3 minutes.
Sai Kumar, 3 minutes 10 seconds.
Thank you. Now we don't need to have polls, I guess. Or do we?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
I'll launch it. Yeah.
As we have 2 speakers, we should not have polls.
Yeah, that's what in few clubs we have. So I get always confused and ask this question: if there are only 2 speakers or 2 role players, do we have polls? Do we have votes?
We can skip it.
All right. If we are not having polls, then we'll go ahead with the evaluation session. And now is the time to have the tag teams report. Thank you, Madam Pranjali, for your time-to-time report of timer. Thank you. A big round of applause for timers, please.
Thank you.
Now, the next round of applause is for the special role player who is working behind the scene, our Zoom master for today. I guess the Zoom master is Toastmaster Manas, isn't it?
And Sachin.
Sachin.
Thank you. Thank you. Now the next role player is grammarian. Let me invite Toastmaster Harsh with his grammarian report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So for the grammarian report, Sharin, Charu, and Nikita, they have used the word of the day. Phrase of the day was used by Sai Kumar. Now coming to the individual, the good grammar usage that we say, Charu used words like infantile, affirm, and the stakeholders. Now, I would like to make a point here, like whenever we are speaking, I would really appreciate that when we use this kind of words like stakeholders, it sounds good instead of using a many people, and when we are not sure whom we are talking, it's a good word. Again, now coming to Divya used words like inherently and the reciprocation. So overall, the good usage of grammar as well as the phrase of the day and word of the day. So this is it for the grammarian report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for the interesting report. Now we go to the R counter of the day. Toastmaster Shreya, can we have the report, please?
Can I get the access to share my screen?
Yeah, I have given it.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Kalpana used 3 R's. P.O. Madhuvani used 1 R, 3 R's. Toastmaster of the day, Nikita used 1 R and 1 repetition. Timer Pranjali used 1 R and 1 repetition. Grammarian Harsh used 1 R, 1 R. Speaker Charu was spot on. Speaker Divya used 3 R's and 6 O's. Evaluator Sharon used 1 R and 1 repetition. Evaluator Sai Kumar used 2 R's, and General Evaluator Arun used 2 R's. That's all.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shreya, for this exhaustive report. I think all of us have learned a few things, and I would like to control the ah sound that is coming from my mouth. Thank you so much. You have definitely helped us as a group. So the time is for the General Evaluators report. The meeting started on time, thanks to Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Kalpana. She was quite energetic, full of vigor. I could just feel the energy being transferred to everyone, including me. The Vande Mataram was cherry on top, and her introduction was impeccable for presiding officer. Presiding officer Toastmaster Madhuvani was charming as ever. Though there were no guests, I was a bit surprised whether it was because of moment of truth or guests were not available by accident. But any which way, she managed well. Her address was really great. Going to the moment of truth, I think this is the session where it bears us as a club open, and we get to see where we need to improve, what we need to improve. And I'm glad that I was part of it. There are a few points. I love this club. There's big energy that comes out of it every time I attend. I was part of, I could witness the 25th meeting, and I could see the people, the talent that is there. So thank you, Toastmaster Ankit Dasgupta, for conducting it, and it was really well, and I hope that this club will create many future leaders and communicators. One small tip, if you allow me, from my side. I am VP PR of Annual Toastmasters Club, and what we do as a practice is whenever there is a meeting, starting from the time is, for example, 5 o'clock in the evening, then we reshare the flyers and commentary in different WhatsApp groups just before 10 minutes of the start of the meeting, and it works actually because our meetings are on Saturday, Sundays. People are free, but they don't know because there are so many WhatsApp groups, so many flyers coming out that we don't keep a track. But if it is, I know that the meeting is starting in 10 minutes and I'm free, I can join it. So that helps in increasing the number of guests. that's two bit from my side. Coming to Toastmaster of the day, the theme gut feeling. It was really great to hear you. So many technical jargons, words, knowledge you shared with us. Thank you so much. It was really enthralling to hear you. Coming to the speaker one, Charu, amazing. How I measure the success or greatness of a speech is that timer forgets to share the card because she or he is so engrossed in listening to this speech. It has happened with me. I was timer and I forgot to. So it was a great speech. Toastmaster Divya, again, it was fantastic speech. I enjoyed it really. The topic was really great, and I'm still not sure whether I am a selfless person or selfish, because again, if I'm doing something just to spread the benefit to the humanity, I'm again have this ulterior motive. So great question that you have put forth to us. Now coming to the tag team report, Grammarian was really great. Well done. I think highlighted and noted all the good uses of grammar and words. Our counter, she brought whole table. You can make charts and graphs out of it, do whatever you want. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shreya. Coming to the evaluators, Toastmaster sharing started with Muhammad Ali Code. She had that classic start, then intro, commendation, recommendation, commendation, and conclusion. Nothing much to say. I would just advise, don't use the word commendation while giving. Just say that what was impactful or what was the challenge that you posed to the speaker to improve. So that really makes it great. Coming to the Sai Kumar, he was I think flawless. I had only 2 feedback on this speech, and he covered both feedback on timing and feedback on visual aids and testing before it. So thank you. Overall, it was a great meeting to attend. I really had great time. And over to presiding officer. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Arun. And I would like to just say 2 lines about Arun. Thanks a lot. You take out time for our club meetings and you always give apt and brisk feedback. I appreciate you for that. And secondly, when I read the theme of the meeting, gut feeling, you know, I was thinking something related to opinion and my thought, what is my gut feeling? But when Nikita said everything about the real gut, where the food is actually digested and all, then I immediately thought probably 2 things. Nikita must be doing PhD in this particular area. That's why she has got so many words of to explain which we didn't understand. And secondly, due to the time gap, you know, I can understand, Nikita, it is your lunch time. So it is all, really your, you can of course speak about food. So nice, we learned a lot, importance of fiber and other things. So now I will quickly move on. If we are ready with the polling, we can launch the poll for the best auxiliary, yes, role player. So we'll go for voting, yes. Please vote, it is on your screens. I'm going to vote. Yes, submit. So friends, we had a nice meeting. Good moments of truth conducted by our distinguished Toastmaster, Ankit Das Gupta. Before we go to the next segment, we can pose for the photograph. We have 14. Yes, we'll be posing. I think Sachin will help us with clicking the photograph.
Yes,
or Manas.
Sure.
Thank you. Manas is in the picture. Yes, we can take. We can pose. All whites. Please focus on whites. Yeah.
Wow, Kalpana has the
flag. Kalpana,
flag
it's covering a bit of your face also. Yeah. It's okay. Okay.
Kalpana, you can remove the background because the background is coming in between the flag.
Yes.
The virtual background.
That's okay. She is happy with it. Okay.
Yeah, done.
Thank you. Thank you, Sachin. So we will now be going for the one certificate, and even for the icebreaker, if we are ready with the certificate, we'll be presenting the certificate for our first speaker.
Yeah, Charu, I need 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Yes, yes, we'll wait. We happily had listened to both the speeches, and Charu was great too. The first speech, icebreaker speech, and it was great. Divya's speech also I enjoyed a lot. Great informative it was, and something related to the soft skills, yes, which is a very important thing. Yes, here we are with the icebreaker certificate.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Charu, congratulations on your first speech, and we would love to hear many more speeches. So can we focus, Toastmaster Charu?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
We are taking.
Thank you so much, Charu. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So we will now be coming out with the certificate for the best auxiliary role player. So now I can say my grammarian is not noting down. Yeah. So Kalpana, okay, best role player auxiliary, Kalpana. Congratulations for the certificate. Role well done, and see you in many more roles and getting more certificates. Yeah. I think we have clicked the photograph. I could see that. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thanks a lot, Kalpana. So we are done with the certificates. Thanks a lot for being a part of our meeting number 26. So as we had slowly we'll be coming out with the poster. We'll be having education sessions in the next 2 weeks, because we are planning for the contest in the second week of September. So we will be having the education session, one on the humorous speech and the other will be on the evaluation. So please be present in numbers for the next few meetings, and also nominate yourselves for the contest. So officially I'll be ending this meeting of meeting number 26. After this you can stay for networking, or if I am missing anything you can add on to that. From my side as a presiding officer, I'm ending the meeting number 26. Thank you so much.